Hello and welcome back to Subsistence. Well, it's Saturday morning. I've not long got up. I'll be honest, I had a bit of a lie-in today. But there has been an update to this wonderful game by Cole Games. We now have water collection and purification. I'll just read out a few of the details from the update notes. It's now possible to collect water from the various lakes on the map. Survivors now spawn with a metal canteen. Apart from in hardcore where you have to craft your own, you can fill the canteen from any water source and then you have to boil it on a campfire or wood burner to purify the water. You can still drink the unpurified water, but it does run the risk of becoming ill. So that's a new dynamic in the game. And it also provides slightly less hydration if it's unpurified. There is now illness and medical treatments in the game, or at least the beginnings of them. Eating undercooked or rotten meat, one of Game Edge's favourite things to do, or drinking unpurified water now runs the risk of contracting illness. And it's also possible, which is a bit frightening this bit, to become ill through infection from wild animal attacks. So if you get swiped by a bear or bitten by a wolf, yep, you're gonna get the virus. Illness will reduce the player's maximum health and strength to 60% if full, so that's going to affect you running around definitely. But you don't die, and it's possible to live indefinitely while ill, but you're just having impaired stats. So you can craft an antidote to cure the illness. It's in your crafting menu, and I believe it takes liver, medicinal plants and something, so we'll have a look at that if we need to along the way. Now we have switchable ammo types, and I imagine this is initially this is just arrow types for the bow, but I imagine this is going to probably bring in different options for different weapons in the future maybe. There are now mechanics for switching through different ammo types on weapons. The bow now has a new premium arrow which is craftable at the workbench. These arrows do more than double the damage of a standard wooden arrow, so RIP chickens and rabbits. But have a higher velocity with less projectile drop, so that's going to be something to get used to. And they also have far less chance of breaking and can even hit rocks without breaking, so that's good, that's quite handy. Ammo types can be switched while moving around the world using the left Alt button, which you can rebind, or by simply clicking on the ammo type displayed above the weapon while accessing your inventory. Now the thing about these new arrows is, because they're premium, you are needing to use domesticated animals, chickens. As chickens level up in the animal housing, they yield more premium feathers, and these are what you need to create the new arrow types. So it's a way of kind of building on the fact that you do need to eventually get the animal housing in order to progress in the game. So I think that's a pretty clever idea. A big change, and what I'm not too sure about, but I do understand there are people out there that would like this option. Is the Death Crate beacon. One of the most requested features, Cole Games says, is a way to find players' dropped kit after death. Now personally, I kind of like the fact that, you know, you take the risk, you go out, you could have all your upgraded weapons with you, and it's a real penalty if you can't find them. You know, you're at the end of the day, you get taken out by a hunter. There's a real risk that you lose your stuff. But what he's saying is, you know, it was a source of frustration for a lot of players, so he's added in a beacon that will show on the map indicating where your dropped box is, your loot box. However, there is a bit of a penalty. A third of the contents of your dropped kit will be lost. So it doesn't include weapons, but it will affect ammo. And other items that you might have had on you, so there's a bit of a penalty, so I like that idea. I made a suggestion in the forums today that maybe the option to turn this beacon on and off, if you like, or to have that beacon active, could be a feature of the bed. You could go to the bed, and in the same way that you have to buy a spawn, maybe you have to buy, at a cost of perhaps some mass this time, maybe you could invest in some mass to buy a death crate symbol. So, you know, there's a possible way of kind of having that option available to opt in and out for players who really don't want that on the menu, you know, on the screen as they're playing. Makes it a little bit more difficult. You have a cost involved. It's something you've got to manage. You've got to remember to buy spawns. You've got to remember to buy your death beacon. So, you know, it's just an option, and I've put it on the forums just to see what Cold Games thinks of that. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully we won't get to test that out for a long time in the game. I've already died once in this playthrough, but I'm planning not to die again. But, you know, it is Subsistence, and it probably is going to happen. And I'm sure I'll probably be grateful to be able to find my kit. Okay, so because of all these changes, there's now going to be a reduced dependency on medical supply crates. Now that you can gather your own and purify your own water, loot spawning in medical crates has been greatly reduced, because they're typically the main way of finding water in the game. Now I've got a well. I'm lucky enough that I've invested in a well in this game, so I can't see this affecting me too much, but I am going to make a canteen, and we'll go and we'll fill it up and see how that feels. Now, Colgums is saying that the supply crates have always been a placeholder. We knew that, to allow for balancing of resources as the sort of mechanics of the game are being built during development. So this is the start of loot crates disappearing. So I do wonder what we'll be doing during the day if we're not going out hunting for crates. I suppose we'll be going out hunting for ores, perhaps in a mine. Perhaps we'll be going out collecting apples, pieces of rock, things like that. So there's ways around having these lootable containers being eliminated from the game for sure. Some other miscellaneous fixes. Fixed a placement bug when moving a previously placed door. We saw that when I was messing about with this door on my build here. It kept disappearing. That has now apparently been fixed, so that's good news. Shotgun shells now stack to 20. That's good. Animal corpses now disappear once looted. Fixed a bug where crafting an item with a maxed out inventory wouldn't drop the crafted item. Yes, we've had that happen to us, so that's good to know. So at least if it drops on the floor now, you can see you've got no inventory space, and you can try and at least drop something else less valuable and pick up the thing you've just tried to craft. And apparently storage crates now have an extra 5 slots. Oh, excellent. That's really good news, because I was starting to run out of space, and I didn't really want... Oh, that made me jump. I didn't really want lots of these crates all over the place. Last of all, Cold Games is saying thank you so much to everyone that's been supporting the project. Well, we should be thanking you, Cold Games. It's a brilliant game. It really makes a huge difference to hear the thoughts and opinions from players playing the game. I know that lots of work is needed, but I'm truly excited for the future of the project. Please do let me know if you experience any issues with the update. I'll be on the forums. Have an awesome weekend. Well, we've got an awesome new update to play, so we'll definitely be having an awesome weekend, that's for sure. I'm going to start refining some stuff then. Oh, the new little icon for the arrows is here. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to craft any of these new arrow types because I don't have domesticated chickens. Arrows premium. Feathers premium. Aha! Suitable for hunting large game. So these are going to be for bears, perhaps, and wolves. A bit more damage dealt. We'll have to try and get a chicken. Animal housing and get some chickens. Yeah, and have a look at this. So that's going to be on the agenda. Iron and some scrap. Now, what is a normal arrow? Nails. That makes sense. Sticks and normal feathers. Okay, that's interesting. Good stuff. Basic antidote is 5 medicinal herbs, some kelp. That's awesome. So that's making good use of this. And then a liver, a raw liver. Nothing else in here. No headlamp, unfortunately. But you know, there's time. Right, what else have we got? Anything new there? No, nothing new there. Okay. In our normal menu. Yeah, okay. So how do I craft? There's the canteen. Okay, 3 scrap and 2 cordage. Let's grab some materials and get that built. So 3 scrap and 2 cordage. And we'll craft a canteen and we'll go and fill one up. We are not well situated in the world, unfortunately. Our water source is sort of near hunters, and otherwise it's quite a trek across the map. But we'll give it a try anyway. Now to fill this, you stand in the water, you don't put it down in your hotbar, because I was imagining that you would put it down here, you'd select it like you select a weapon or a tool, and it would fill the water from the water source, but you don't. You have it in your inventory, stand in the water and then right click, and you get an option just above the drop option here to fill the canteen, and it will fill with dirty water and it will be like an orangey brown colour. And then when you purify it in the campfire, it will change to a lovely blue colour, so you know that it's clean water. Now I think there is a little bug at the moment, I was reading on the forums this morning, that said when you've purified one lot of water and you go and refill using the same canteen in the lake, you will actually get purified water even though you haven't boiled it. So there is a hot fix for that incoming. Cold Games has said thank you for letting him know about that little bug, and a hotfix will be incoming for that. So that's good to know. Keeps on top of these things so well. Right, I'm going to grab a little bit of wood before we head out. Make sure this fire is topped up, and we'll head down to the lake. We do need to get a wolf. Let's crouch. I've remapped all my keys. Right, did I pick? I must have picked one of them up then. Okay, let's drop this in the fire. Yeah, so when you've seen that there's been an update in the game, always go in and remap your keys. Just make sure they're set as you prefer them. It's always for the best, I find. And I always check my graphics options as well. Right, let's try not to die. I don't want to test out the death beacon, quite honestly, but it's there for us now if we need it. I kind of feel like it's sort of a real helping hand, that is, that true survival. It'd be nice if it was opted, you know, you could opt in and out. But as I say, perhaps if it could be made an option on the bed. I don't want to complicate things too much, but if it was an option to, you know, purchase a death beacon in the bed, if you're not keeping an eye on those things in your game, then you suffer the consequences if you haven't invested in that. So, you know, it's a way. Oh, good God. Let's run. I don't want to get bitten, because there are consequences now for being bitten. Although I could just take that wolf out, quite honestly. Sneaking up on this chicken. Anyway, I'm recording this on Saturday morning. As I say, I had a lovely lie-in this morning, caught up on a bit of sleep. Bit of a long day Friday, and feeling a bit weary. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to mention in today's episode was to thank everybody. We now have 200 250 subscribers to the channel. Oh my goodness. I probably should have started with that actually, but I was so excited to let everybody know about the update. It kind of slipped my mind for a second, but yeah, 250 subscribers. Wow, that's incredible. I'm so very, very, very grateful. A lot of that is thanks to Game Edged, of course, who did a few mentions of my channel during live streams for me, and yeah, had an influx of new subscribers, so thank you so much, Game Edged. You're fantastic. You really are. Very generous, very supportive. I really, I wanted to obviously reach this milestone, and it's happened way sooner than I expected, so it's fantastic. It's a great way to start the weekend, to wake up and see that you've hit that level of subscribers. I just want to keep putting out interesting and hopefully good content for you all to watch. So, and keep those comments and help and advice coming, please. I need it. Right, let's try the canteen. So I'm standing in the water. I might not be deep enough. Okay, so I've just right click and we've got the option fill with water, and there you see murky water. Full with dirty water. Boil on a fire to purify. So at the moment it will only give you plus 22 hydration. We'll have to see what that is when we get back and we purify that, so that'll be good. Awesome, let's see if we can find a lock crate then today, because last episode we struck out on that one. Now I hope I'm not shouting too much today. I kind of fiddled with my volume on my headset at the weekend. Friday night I was playing Friday the 13th with the guys on the Discord server. A lot of fun, love that game. Love those guys. Had a great evening actually. And I fiddled with my headphone settings, and I feel like I'm straining to hear myself as I'm speaking, so I hope I'm not too loud, and unfortunately I won't know until after I finish recording. I think I might have been a little bit loud at the beginning. I think I kind of became aware that I was doing it halfway through this, so let's hope this is a little bit better now. And as I say, I'm a little bit tired, and it's Saturday. It's the weekend. I didn't have any episodes recorded because I knew from Game Edged, he did a live stream on Friday afternoon. I knew from Game Edged that this update was it was an impending update, so I didn't want to have anything recorded and have to put that out before putting out this information, so. But how awesome is Cold Games? This game just keeps getting better and better. Now, is it me, or are there less crates? Or am I just running around an area that's particularly empty of them at the moment? Right, we've got a wolf over there. Is it worth taking him out, maybe? I mean, he's growled at me once. Here we go. Oh my god! Wow, that was lucky I did not get infected then. Bad timing by me. But at least I didn't get infected, that's good. Right, we'll butcher you. No, we're going to have meat going off now. In the update notes, we got a liver. Maybe we should craft an antidote. How many of those things? We need 4 more medicinal and 5 kelp. Okay, we'll try and craft one of those and have it in a box back at the base. Oh, we've got another wolf over there. Let's not get involved in him with him. Another another wolf. So, locked crates, where are you? Where are you? Haven't seen one for a little while, to be honest. I wonder if their frequency has been adjusted. The thing is, normally after an update, and we've seen this many times, the loot drop is kind of, it seems more active as the sort of algorithm gets reset. But not today. I'm still looking out for rogues, of course. I'm kind of intrigued as to what these better ammo are going to be damage-wise. So we should probably think about getting the animal housing and giving that a try. We've got tomatoes and plenty of well water, so we can definitely sustain some chickens for an experiment. Kind of heading around looking at the bottom of all these trees, because this is where most of the lock crates in this area spawn. We've got a bear up on the right. I'm so very hungry at the moment in real life. I should have got some breakfast. Not to worry. I can do so after this, and I'll probably play another game after I've eaten. We're going to have this hot fixing coming to fix the... Oh, locked crate. No, it's just a medical bag. Oh, I got excited then. Let's see what the medical bag contains now then. Protein bars. Actually, that was something. If Cold Games does end up watching this episode, somebody in the forums mentioned this, so you've probably already seen it. But the ability to craft protein bars would be fantastic. Maybe we could dry berries and mix them with other ingredients and some water to make our own protein bars. Oh my god, my stamina. Oh dear. Oh no. Right, let's get somewhere safe. Let's eat a protein bar. Wow. Bad, bad. On my part. Let's split and we'll eat half of you. Okay, that should be good enough till we get home. We're not going to eat the raw meat. Are the health bars going down more quickly, or perhaps I just needed to eat beforehand, didn't realise. Well, no sign of any locked crates. I'm going to need food. I've got the livers, the steaks from the wolf. Jeez, damn it. Where's that arrow gone? There it is. Is that in there? Was that the one I was just after? That's a bit cheeky of him, just sitting there blazingly ridiculing me for missing, maybe? Oh my god. There we go. Now, maybe we should, if we don't already have an animal in a crate back at the house, maybe we should put one in there and... Oh, shots fired. The rogues are... Well, no, the hunters are having a problem. What they... Can you see? They're fighting something, looks like a... Perhaps a wolf? I wonder if the hunters get infected. Yeah, I wonder if the hunters get infected. I suppose that's a mechanic really that's perhaps a bit way down the line. And how would we know? I would love them to be identifiable between bases. So perhaps a slightly different colour jacket depending on which base they've come from. Something like that maybe. Should we get another wolf? Because we're quite low. Hello, come on wolf. I'm right by you, for God's sake. Yeah, there's a real risk now to trying to shoot these animals. If they get a swipe on you, they can infect you. You've got to go back. You're losing a liver, which is quite a valuable item, in order to craft an antidote. So it's good mechanic, I think. So again, another day where we haven't found a locked crate. It's a little bit disappointing. Right, we've got a building crate over here. Oh, and another crate on the rock. We'll go around, circle around and get this one first. As long as this wolf doesn't come after us, of course. Is it me or am I running more slowly? Let's just give him a bit of space so he loses interest, because he was coming towards us then. I don't want to take him out as well. I have far too much meat then. Right. It's kind of wandering off. Let's get the one on the rock first. There's another loot crate. I must have run past that one earlier. That's just despawned on the rock in front of me. Should we go and get that one? We're pretty close to home. It's right below the hunter base. Oh good God. Right, I'm in their zone definitely. Haha, nicking your stuff. Wow, it's very dark now. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like I'm running much more slowly. I really do. I really feel like I'm running more slowly. Is this worth going for? Probably not. We've got lots of stuff back at the house. Okay, we're being chased. We are indeed being chased. Okay, it's given up. Let's get back inside and let's try and boil this water and see how this works out. Alright, we'll switch you on. Open the fire. Let's get the steaks on. And we've got a little bit of fat as well. Oh, let's boil the water first. What a great noise. He does the best noises in this game, Cold Games. Let's make a fuel brick. Yep. So we're down to 1 protein bar. That's a bit of a shame. But yeah, I haven't found any water in. I think I normally would have, so that's kind of interesting. We need kelp and possibly water for this antidote. So let's try making the antidote. So in the health option, basic antidote, we need 2 more medicinal plants. Basic antidote, and we will craft. May as well use that liver up. We'll put the kelp away. So there's a reason to go out there and get kelp now, which is good. Oh, and slightly cooked steak. Our water is purified. Good, okay. And you can't mix this into berry water, but you can still get water from the well, obviously, to allow you to still craft berry water. We'll eat the steak. We're going to need both of them. We've got a rabbit. Let's put the fat in here. Put these things away. So we've got plenty of nails. That's overflowing again now. Lots of ammo. I might craft a few shotgun shells because I've used a few. Ooh, that's taken us right out of gunpowder. Almost. Is that too many? We've got plenty of other ammo. I don't think that's too many. I don't use the SVT as often. Oh, we found a 44. That's pretty good. These go in the other crate. It's lovely having this extra line of storage, it really is. So there's our antidote. Basic antidote, cures mild illnesses. Lovely. And in here we will put away feathers, cloth. Got no other boards than those there. We've still got our chicken and a rabbit, okay. Yep. Right, we'll put that in the fire. We'll keep that with us. We need to take this upstairs for plants. Yeah, we've still got a bit of fuel left, so we'll do that in a second. Yeah, we gathered that, okay. Let's get upstairs. Oops. Put the light on. Let's have a look at the plants out here then. Right, fertiliser is what I'm needing, so maybe an animal housing would be a really good part. This is a good point in the game maybe to build the animal housing. Now, where do I build it? Probably in the BCU, yeah. Oh, left the light on. That'll be using up my power. Now, at the end of the last episode, I moved a light so that we can see around in this corner, this dark and dingy corner, and I've put an extra power storage in. So our total available power now has increased. We are now able to build up to 2,000 power, so that's good. Animal housing then, let's see. I'm probably going to need some power and mass for that. Oh, we've actually got enough, 450. I need 8 planks, 12 nails and 7 scrap. Right, 12 nails. 7 scrap and 8 planks, wasn't it? We might need that wood. Yeah, I've got 3, so let's make 4 more planks. Just wondering where the wood should go. It kind of felt a bit weird in that other chest. I've got room in here now, so that should be good. Health items are sort of more or less in this space, so I think I'm going to put my antidote in here. It's expensive, I don't really want to lose that when I'm out and about. What normally goes there? Is it the... I can put all my building stuff in that other chest now, can't I? Yeah, I think so. I'd rather have all that sort of stuff in there, I think. Oh, hang on. We can do this now. We've got all this extra room. It's a very welcome addition, this extra space. Yes. All nice and organised. And in here, fruit and veg wise we are okay. Feathers are kind of more of a crafting material, aren't they? Maybe something like that, and if we have any spare canteens we could always put them away in here like this. Nails. Let's put all the nails in here, and we'll put the seeds and stuff down here. Feathers. That's kind of ammo, isn't it? Well, no, it kind of goes with cotton too, so that's a health item. Yeah, maybe put feathers here with the seeds. Okay. Organising. So yeah, buildables, wood and planks, cordage, and fibre, and fuel and fuel brick, lighting, matches, ignition sources. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. So where are we going to put the ash? That's the only thing I've got left. That doesn't have a room. Can go in here, I suppose, with all of this stuff. Yes, good. Okay. So repair-wise, let's put the hammer away in here too. Well, actually, I might put the hammer in here because I've got a little bit more room, a bit more space in this one. So, right, let's craft this animal housing then. And then I think that's where we'll wrap up the episode for today. Oh god, I put everything away. Damn it. Oh, I've run out. I put the wood away, didn't I? Oh dear, oh dear. Goodness me. Right. 12 nails, wasn't it? Let's try this again then. Oh, right, we're going to get our chickens. We're getting our chickens on. Right, fuel for the fire before that expires. Lovely. A bit of fat. That's quite a good amount of fat from that one wolf. This is the thing. I'm going to forget what was in each of these crates as I've moved everything around. Oh wow! Look at that bear. He's very close. Right, animal housing. This is going to be expensive to run, but we've got to do it. We've got to try these arrows out. So the idea with my animal housing is to try and fit it under this space, under here. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze. Can't move it backwards. That's going to be sticking up. Oh dear. I wonder if you can move the well. Let's have a look. We can move the well, but that's going to be in the way too. Does it matter? Does it really matter if it sticks up slightly above the stairs? I mean, if it stops us walking up and down them, it's going to matter, but... Oh my god, that looks awful. Okay, let's have a look, see if we can get up and down the stairs. We can. It's not really in the way. It's not ideal, but I'd rather have the animals right in there. And that's what we're going to want to do, to upgrade, install a feces tray and things like that. They're right next to the noisy well. Is that intersecting? It isn't. It's... The stairs aren't ideal like that, but... Could do with being slightly reduced in size, couldn't it? It's going to be weird having chickens in the house. So what we'll do is we'll put a bit of food and water in for them. And then at least when we run out and grab one of these things, they'll be ready to go. Oh my goodness me. Look how much that took. Oh, we're going to need the well. We're definitely going to need the well. But our tomatoes should be coming in soon anyway. And look how many berries we've got. They can eat the berries, to be quite honest. And we can just drink the purified water from the other source. We're going to turn you off. We've got plenty of resources here. I do want to make that free range, but we're getting into the next day. So I think this is where I'm going to wrap this one up. But thank you so much for joining me today. As I say, 250 subscribers, wow. I'm blown away, absolutely fantastic. I've got here so much faster than I ever expected to, so thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the content, and thank you for sticking with me. More to come. We need to find some more games to play, but Subsistence will always be on my channel. Such a fantastic game, and what a brilliant update from Cole Games. We can really see the game coming together now in terms of development, getting rid of the loot crates a bit, making it a little bit more logical choices in the game, making it easier for some players, being able to locate the loot crate at the death crate. So it's all looking really good. Another fantastic update, and being able to fill your canteen from the lake and get water that you need to purify. It's really coming on leaps and bounds. So until next time, take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.